owner of Montclair B.A.B.Y, yoga teacher, massage therapist, and doula. I wanted to share a little infant massage technique today with you that's really good for baby's digestive system. It's called the Colic relief routine, and it's really good for babies that are having troubles with their tummies, a little gassy and fussy. And it's also good for any baby for helping with their overall digestive system. So you'll just need a little bit of things for prep. You'll want to find a nice comfortable space in your home that's not too chilly, because we will be undressing baby down to their diapers. And you want to have a blanket to lay them on. If your baby doesn't love being flat, and some babies that are uncomfortable in their bellies don't love being flat, so you can fold up some blankets or towels to make them at a slight angle, or use a little B.A.B.Y to lay them in, and a blanket across that. And then you'll want to get some oil. You might have some infant massage oil, but if you don't, you can just use anything from your kitchen. I have grapeseed oil here today. You could grab olive oil or coconut oil or almond oil, and you could put it in some sort of squeezy bottle like I have, or you could also just put it in a little bowl. You won't need a lot of it, especially for today, because we're just going to be working on the tummy area. So you'll want to get your baby undressed, taking them down to their diaper, and lay them in front of you. And then I always, before I do any massage work, I always like to center myself. So just take a moment, maybe you want to close your eyes or gently gaze at your baby, take a nice deep breath, and as you exhale, just let go of any tension in the body, releasing the shoulders, softening the jaw. And then as you take another deep breath, as you exhale, letting go of all other thoughts and letting this next span of time be a place for you to just connect with yourself and with your baby. And then taking another deep breath, and as you exhale, just affirming that gentle power of love flowing from your hands to your baby. And know that every interaction that you're making with your baby during this routine is an important part of the bonding experience. And then from here, we're going to just take the oil now in our hands, and you can take about a quarter, nickel to quarter size in the hands, and just rub it together in your palms. So I always like to warm up the oil first. You can warm it up and put a little bit on the sides of your hands, because we are going to be using the sides of our hands. Okay, and then we're going to start with a stroke called water wheel. So this one, we're using the side of our hands. We're stroking from right below the ribs all the way down the belly. And you're using not too light of a stroke and not too hard. So it's sort of a medium pressure, engaging with your baby, their level of comfort. And you're going to do that stroke 6 times. And then going in a clockwise direction circle, we're going to take, one hand's going to take a half circle and the other is a full. So it's called sun and moon, full circle and half circle. Going in a clockwise direction on the belly. And you're going to do that stroke 6 times as well. And then you're going to bring their knees in and looking and gazing at them, and take a breath here. So you're holding the knees in, so you're not moving really rapidly, but slowly. And then stretch their legs out long and hold the legs out long. We're going to do that 2 more times, so it's a total of 3. So we're going to bring the knees in, gazing, smiling, and stretch those legs out long. And bring the knees in. And stretch out long. So we're going to repeat that. So we do this a total of 3 times. So we're going to take the water wheel again, stroking from below the ribs all the way down, 6 times. And then we're going to do the sun, moon, clockwise circles. If your baby's really tiny, you might only be able to use 2 fingers, not the whole palm, and that's fine. So it's 1 full circle, 1 half, one hand feeding the other, going in that clockwise direction. And then we're going to bring the knees in. And we're going to stretch the legs out long. Repeat that 2 more times. Bring the knees in. And stretch the legs out long. Bring the knees in. And stretch the legs out long. Good. 1 more time. We'll repeat that sequence. So water wheel 6 times. Hand over hand, using that sort of medium pressure down. Smiling, engaging with your baby, and always listen to their cues. If they give you a signal that they don't want you to be doing it, you can take a pause and just stop. And then we're going to take clockwise circles around. And then we'll follow that with knees in. Gazing at your baby, smiling at them. And then stretch the legs out long, holding the legs out long. And bring those knees in. And stretch the legs out long. Bring the knees in. And stretch the legs out long. Good. Now we're going to take our thumbs and we're going to go right above the navel center, right at the midline, and right above the navel. And we're going to stroke outwards, so just stroking straight out. Then we're going to move the thumbs down to either side of the navel and then stroke out. And then we're going to move right below the navel and stroke out. Good. Then we're going to bring the hands underneath the sacrum. And I just have my hands cupped and the fingertips sort of right on the sacrum, and we're going to lift the hips up a little bit and just do a little wiggle jiggle, just jiggling them, using a little pressure with the fingertips on the sacrum. This is also really good for the digestive, helping to get that gas out. Do some wiggle jiggle. Wiggle jiggle. And then as you complete that, just stroke down both legs all the way down to the tippy toes, stroke out. Just do that two more times. So stroke from the legs all the way down to the tippy toes. And 1 last time. And that's it. It's a really simple routine that can really help make baby more comfortable. I like to do it when baby's not super fussy or gassy, but try to do it in a more quiet, alert state, or as part of a massage routine, part of a daily massage routine. So this is something you can practice at home. And we do a full virtual infant massage workshop where we teach parents how to do a full massage on their babies, which can also help with all sorts of different issues and just be a fun and loving way to connect. So thank you for coming today.